All right, what's up, people? Welcome back to Ask CJ Matt, and this is your boy CJ Matt. Today's question is: are drugs really that bad? I mean, really, are drugs really that bad? I mean, drugs are legal now. Weed is legal now. There are states that it's totally legal to buy weed and smoke weed and use weed and marijuana as much as you want. Is it really that bad? There are doctors who can prescribe marijuana for medical purposes. So it can't be that bad, right? How is it bad? Doctors are using it. It's legal, laws behind it. You can literally go and buy alcohol and liquor at any store, pretty much. I mean, what's all the hype on drugs? Are they that bad? Well, I'm going to tell you guys why I think drugs actually are that bad. The reasons why I think, actually, my top reason why I do not like drugs and why I think drugs are bad. And my reason is because drugs ruin your body's natural reward system. Okay, people? That is the worst thing about drugs. It ruins your natural reward system, okay? And what I mean by that, just for example, say I want to do something nice for my mother, right? So I go take my mother out to eat. Well, my body rewards me with some small neurotransmitters in my brain called dopamine. And what dopamine does is it makes me feel good for doing things that support a positive lifestyle or things that are positive for me as a human being, right? So if I go and I take my mom out to eat, I get a release of dopamine and I feel satisfied for doing that. Say in my relationship with my fiance, right? If I do something nice for my fiance, say I take her out or I surprise her with something, I get a dopamine release. My body rewards me for doing something positive and productive, right? I get a dopamine release for it, which actually persuades me and motivates me to keep doing those types of things. You know, say I'm working out or I have a kid and I teach my kid a new math problem. But I get a dopamine release and my body makes me feel satisfied to do that for them, which motivates me to keep doing it. Well, this is the problem with drugs. When you add drugs to the equation, let's use marijuana for example. What happens? Why do people smoke marijuana? It's because it makes them feel good. 9 times out of 10, most people smoke marijuana because they like the way it feels. Okay? And that's the problem. The thing that's making them feel good is dopamine. The dopamine that's being released in their brain is giving them free reward, which is ruining their body's natural reward system. So let's take the same scenario, right? I'm smoking. Let's say I light up a blunt or a joint, whatever you want to call it. I light it up. I smoke the joint, right? Well, now I'm high and I'm feeling good. And what's happening? I'm receiving a free dopamine release, free neurotransmitters. My body is rewarding me for doing nothing. I'm sitting in a chair, lighting up a blunt, smoking it, and I'm feeling rewarded and gratified from doing nothing. I didn't do anything and I got the free dopamine release. I didn't take my mom out. I didn't take out the trash. I didn't help my kids do anything. I didn't take my fiance anywhere and surprise her. I didn't do anything. I didn't go out in the community and teach a little kid something. I just sat down and I lit a blunt, I smoked it, and I got the dopamine release. This is the reason why drugs are so bad. This is the real danger with drugs, in my opinion. Because what happens is when you intercede or you add drugs or something like marijuana, a substance, to your body's chemistry. It's okay the first time. Say I smoke marijuana today. Okay, I smoke marijuana. Say I smoke it the second day. Well, let's fast forward weeks, months in advance when I've been giving my body free dopamine, free dopamine, free dopamine. I haven't taken my mom anywhere, free dopamine. I haven't learned anything in my career, free dopamine. I haven't taken out the trash and you get my point. Eventually, your body resists. Your body loses its ability to respond to dopamine because your body produces dopamine differently and you're less receptive to dopamine that your body is producing. Meaning that not only are you rewarding yourself for doing drugs, but your body is actually less receptive to dopamine overall. So now your day-to-day activities, you don't feel rewarded for them. Have you ever seen people who abuse drugs, right? They're altering their body chemistry to where they can't feel rewarded for normal tasks. So for instance, if I want to do something nice, say back to the same scenario. Say a person has been smoking marijuana for a very long period of time, maybe a year, 2 years, right? Well, they no longer can feel rewarded for taking their mom out to eat because it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel the same to pick up a book and learn something new because your body's reward system is altered. Your body can't reward you for doing something constructive in your life. You can't learn a new topic and that be enough to make you excited. You can't do something nice for your fiance or your wife or your girlfriend and that be enough to make you excited. So what do? You stop doing those things. You know why? Because it's not rewarding anymore. It's you get no reward. Your body can't make you feel excited about pursuing that business plan. You can't get it. The only way you can get your reward is by spiking your dopamine with your blunt. That's the happiest thing in your life. That's powerful, people. You cannot when your body cannot reward itself and you can't motivate yourself, do things that are constructive in your life, like helping others and learning new things. And man, and getting dopamine releases from working out and happy that you did something positive for yourself, that is a scary thing. The only thing that can release dopamine and make your body receive dopamine to where you can feel gratified and feel okay is a blunt. So this is the reason why I think that drugs are that's the scariest thing about drugs, man. You can have a perfect person with so much potential, but they cannot remain motivated, and they wonder why. You wonder why your fiance or your boyfriend might not act the same. He might not care about how you feel, or he might not surprise you with things like he used to. It's because it doesn't feel the same to him. His body chemistry does not allow him to be excited about you. He can't surprise you and feel excited about it because his body chemistry doesn't allow it. Why doesn't he set up plans for the kids like he used to? His body chemistry literally doesn't allow it. Even if he does do it, it doesn't feel the same way. It doesn't spark his emotions. He doesn't get the dopamine reward to make him want to keep doing these things. Okay? So, long story short, people, drugs are that bad, and I want to be very specific. I think all drugs are bad if they're abused. Even coffee. Coffee and caffeine is a drug. It's associated with dopamine release. So overabuse of even a substance like coffee can affect your life and make you feel depressed and make you feel less rewarded over time. So I think the best thing to do is stay drug free overall. And if you're going to use some drugs, use them for like a reason that makes sense. I mean, pain relievers, I think that makes sense. Coffee because you're tired, I think that makes sense, depending on your situation. Marijuana, I mean, I don't see too many reasons why that makes sense, if but everyone, for each their own. But at the end of the day, people, keep your body clean. Do not mess up. Do not ruin your body's natural reward system, because we're going to be walking around here feeling, unsatisfied with our lives for no reason. Walk around unmotivated to help our families, unmotivated to help the people around us, unmotivated to even just live and enjoy the natural things in life because we ruined our body chemistry. So that's Ask CJ Mack, man. Ask CJ Mack out. I would like it. I'll be appreciative if you all would like the video, subscribe to my videos, and some better stuff coming, guys. I appreciate it.